Hi everyone, welcome back to U-Boat. It's been a while, but here we are in U-96. We're heading up north to Hoppen Island. And it's 22nd of May, 1941. And what we do is head to this island and see if the enemy have put up a weather station. Yes, we're not putting up a weather station. We believe the enemy may have put up some sort of weather station or spying station on that island. Our job is to go and investigate, and if we do find it, destroy it. And then we can come back down and cause merry hell. You can see our breath, even in May, is fogging up as we breathe out. It's chilly up here in the northern regions. So yeah, with the island, I don't think we can see. Not quite in range yet, but we're coming up to it. So far, all we've seen is a couple of contrails in the sky as we came past island. But yeah, nothing much doing. There's all quiet out here, which is kind of how we want it to stay. I'm guessing the way these things tend to be, we'll get to the island, discover the enemy installation, destroy it, and then a fleet of corvettes will rock up or something like that. But that is our mission for today. Let's progress and see where this takes us. Okay, so there is the island dead ahead. So, locate the structure photographed by the Luftwaffe using any observation instrument. The structure is located somewhere on the southern part of the island. Okay, let's hop on the Uzo then. Right, can we spot it? On the southern, what is that? There's something there. It's a building. Can't see anything as yet, but this is like the slowest turning Uzo in the world. Okay, so that has got to be the structure. For some reason that's not clicking on, so let's just use the periscope to see if we get a better range on it. And we'll see if we can pick out where that hut is. Where is it? It's over here. Well, I'm going to turn the ship, slightly to port to head for that location. I think we maybe need to get a little bit closer. Oh, it is that. Fire warning shots with any gun above that hut. There we go. It just needs to get a bit closer. All right, all stop then. Man the deck gun. Okay, get the crew to the gun. And we'll put a warning shot over that building to see what it is. See if anything happens. The wall comes down and they've got an anti-aircraft gun there. Layered across the water, maybe. Right, here we go then. Where is... There's the hut. Maybe we should get a little closer. Can't really see it. Ah, send a landing party to man the island. Okay, so whatever happened, we've given them a warning shot. Now we're going to invade. Right then, let's get people heading out. So, unknown building. This lone hut may be the object photographed from the Luftwaffe. We should send a landing party to interrogate the residents that came out after we fired from the deck gun. Oh, did somebody come out? I couldn't see too far away. Send a landing party then. So, let us see who we've got. Any with language skills? We've got a French speaker up here in sort of like the Norwegian islands. Probably not particularly useful. Sensitive hearing. No, what skills? Spanish speaking. Well, that would be a turn up for the books, wouldn't it? Gunner, navigator, supporter, runner, leader. Okay, we'll send the captain then, because he's got French ability. Take a rifle. We will send an engineer because you never know. We'll send the Spanish-speaking engineer. You never know. We'll give him some explosives, and then we'll send the radio guy just in case there's anything is a weather station. We need to understand what it does. We'll send him some coffee. Don't know why we gave him some coffee. Right, I'll give you the max 6 crewmen. And off you trot. Right, at the coast. Your team has successfully landed on the island and met with a resident of their hut. He seems to be communicating in Russian and clearly appears to be stressed with the encounter. You don't have anybody in your squad that could communicate with him and have to rely on gesticulations. We've got German, Spanish and French speakers, and we've got no joy. Right, trying to ask him who he is. You can't understand a word, but looking at him, it's obvious that he is not a member of the weather station crew and most likely a shipwreck survivor from a sunk ship. He used the word decabrist a few times like it would mean something important. Possibly that's the name of the ship he was travelling on. Tries to ask him if he's alone on the island. He did well to build that hut if he's shipwrecked. That's some serious work gone into that. Using monkey language, I don't understand. You managed to communicate of sorts. There appears to be someone else on the island, some distance away to the north. Maybe that's the weather station you're looking for. Confirm. Right. We brought the survivor on board. Fantastic. Welcome. No, that's not him. Welcome, whoever you were. Okay, so we've got a Russian guy on the boat now. Let's head north then to see if we can find the rest of this mysterious buildings on the island. Right, you can stand down from the deck gun, boys. Okay, we've sailed further north to the northern tip of the island, and there is another hut. Fire a warning shot with any gun above that hut. Okay. Shall we not do the grand gesture of doing the deck gun? Let's just fire the anti-aircraft gun over them, shall we? Would that work? Where is it? Oh, it's over there. Right. Nobody step in the firing arc of this gun. Right, let's have a look then. Oh yeah, there's 3 people have come out of the hut. Okay. Good stuff. Send a landing party. Okay, fair enough. Let's close in. Slow ahead. Let's move into position and see if we can send again the landing party aboard. Right, so let's get another search party to head over there. This seems like the second hut on the Hoppen Islands, pointed out the survivor from the decabrist. Once fired the deck gun, 3 people appeared in the vicinity. Right, let's send a landing party. Sends. Oh, the captain's tired this time. Okay, we'll send Herman because he's got. Oh no, hang on. Oh god, everyone's tired. Right, we'll send him. You take the rifle. We will send the Spanish speaker as well because you take that, and we'll send the radio guy, and we'll send 6 guys so we can overpower them if we need be. Our delegation is sent. Our away team. None of them wearing red, so they should be fine. Ah, look at these 3 boys. Your team has successfully landed on the island and met with the residents of the hut. They are communicating in Russian. Oh, bloody hell. Like the previous survivor, you don't have anybody in your squad that can easily understand them. We should have brought our new friend with us. Try to ask him who they are. You can't understand a word, but they used decabrist several times like a previous survivor, which could mean weather station in Russia. Or it could mean they travelled on such a ship. You visually inspect the state of their clothing and place of living. They indeed look like shipwreck survivors from a sunken ship and not the weather station crew. Congratulations, you're going back home. Oh, okay, so there was no weather station. We've just picked up 4 survivors from a Russian ship. Okay. Lovely job. Right, okay, we'll let's get out of Dodge and head back around island, back to base, and see if we can pick up some shipping on the way. 4 days later, we sailed back into the port of La Rochelle. We cut our hunting short because one of our sailors came down with tuberculosis, and we needed to get him back to the hospital as soon as possible. So sadly, no fun or hunting was had on this mission. But campaign mission was completed. We got some experience, 6,000 money, 100% reputation boost, and we also got a boat upgrade point. Ooh. In the mission that took an unexpected turn, your discovery and subsequent rescue of shipwrecked Russian survivors on Hoppen Island showcases the humanity and adaptability of our forces, even in the midst of war. Instead of finding the enemy installation, you found fellow humans in dire need and took decisive action to save their lives. Well, there we go. We won some brownie points with the Russians. 42 days and 4 hours at sea. Crikey, that was a long patrol. A long mission. So we obviously set off. We're here in France, and we sailed all the way around Britain. And was it up here or up here? I can't remember. I think it was up here. Yeah. Who knows? Anyway. Yeah. So we did all that. We did all the warning shots. We got our boys. And we brought them home. With the survivors deboarded and the U-boat refueled, we headed out on another patrol, this time to the Black Pit. The Allied defence is currently weak in the middle of the Atlantic since it's out of range of their aircraft. U-boat skippers call this area the Black Pit. We have to exploit this weakness as much as possible before the Allies improve their defensive measures. We've been ordered to sink merchants within the following squares to complete this objective: Alpha Kilo, Alpha Lima, Bravo Delta, and Bravo Echo. Additional objectives was to sink enemy trade ships with a total gross registered tonnage of 7,000 tons. The weather is expected to be foggy in this area. Okay, on the 21st of June at 3:42 in the morning, we've received a message from the BDU. We have information that a major British military and political figure is on board the Empire Addison freighter, headed towards the port of Liverpool. The ship is part of a convoy moving at a speed of around 7 knots. We estimate that the convoy is currently passing through square CG211 with a course of 6 degrees. Okay, I guess that's what they want to go and intercept. Let's see what we can do. At noon on the 23rd of June, smoke on the horizon. We believe we've spotted the convoy containing this VIP on board one of these ships. Right, we're coming up behind them. Let's have a little... Okay. These all look like merchant ships, which is good. I do not see a destroyer or a corvette amongst them, which is surprising if they've got a VIP here. So we looked at those. They're all merchants. Yeah, merchants. Potentially we can come in with the old deck gunner blazing because we're behind them. There is another U-boat in the area. Okay, I think that's it. So what we might do is order the other U-boat who is submerged to attack with torpedoes, and we'll come in like the sheepdog and try and herd them towards them. Okay, we're getting amongst them now. Put some warning shots. Heave to and surrender. Can you imagine having to put your officers on board with? We haven't got the crew, but to try and capture these ships and sail them back to a home port, like they did in Napoleonic times. That'd be amazing, wouldn't it? We have only armor piercing on board at the moment. We are just trying to slow this one down. Bit low that. And yeah, we will see. Oh, I'm trying to get the waterline, but I'm not doing a particularly good job of it. Let's slow down. Oh, that went shooting over the deck. Right, the last few shots have been atrocious. That's better. We're trying to get sort of, maybe we'll get around the boiler room as well. Is it one of those little oil war tankers? be a little oil tanker, this one. So maybe we don't need to hit the engine room, boiler room. But maybe what we need to do is hit the hold. Yeah. Okay. Armor piercing and just putting holes in it. It's not actually doing any like explosive damage, which may knock her out. Like a bit gung happy there. Right, we've got 17 shots left. We do have some more in the hold. They are steaming off. Maybe we can get some. Oh, they're firing back at us, are they? Maybe we need to actually be a little bit more careful than I originally thought. I didn't think anyone had any armament. Okay, periscope depth. Okay, so we've dived down and I've actually spun the boat slightly to port, so we should be able to get a shot. Here we go, the Advocate here. Let's lock on. Okay, so she's an explorer by the looks of it. Velocity. Oh, we know it's 7 knots, don't we? Angle of bow, work out in a second. Distance. About there. Angle of bow is about 90 something in the red. Right, let's get that to data computer, to the computer, to the computer. Torpedoes, right. Oh, they're not being warmed up. Tube 1. Let me just do the speed. Is that right? I thought that was right. Let's just double check. Because it doesn't seem to be going 7 knots now. It might well be. Seven knots. It is, it's fine. Okay. So, Tube 1. Fire. Tube 1 away. Okay, the ships are doing evasive maneuvers as you would expect because we came in guns blazing. And as such, the torpedo is running just in front. Okay, we decided to surface the boat, and we're try and get ahead of them because U-boat. There he is. Where's he been for the last 20 minutes? Okay, this is the one with the guns. So we've got to be cautious of her. That one, which we use the deck gun on, she is sinking. Which is lovely to see. Where is this U-boat? Let's get her to attack the front of the group. Okay, we think the U-boat's here actually, and she's attacking this ship. Was it this ship? Could be this one. The Empire Advocate. Torpedoes have been fired. Let's see if the other U-boat manages to score a hit. Don't see the torpedo. I don't see the U-boat's periscope, but she has scored a hit, which is good to see. So she eventually joined in. I wanted to attack the front of the group, but she's attacking the rear, and that looks like a sinking shred away. The stern is down. They're evacuating that ship. Yeah. Okay, that's gone. Let's see if we can. Ah, is she there? She might be there. Don't see her. I might be a little bit more gung-ho with the deck gun then, coming in. There's that one. Where's the dangerous one? There. Stay away from there, we should be okay. Any more out here? Oh, we've got one running away. Should we chase her? Why would she scatter? Is this the one with the... Can we lock onto that? Empire Addison. That is the one we need. Right. Give chase and we'll leave the others to this U-boat. Okay, this is the ship that fires at us. This is the one we think was the VIP on it. Right, we're going to fire a couple of torpedoes, so she's crossing a little bit. Torpedo was a dud and a miss. Oh my goodness, we got one hit. Right, let's slow down. We want to keep this ship between us and the one with guns. And we'll see if we can slow this one down. Oh, I can't believe we hit it and it has a dud. Yeah, she's firing at us. Slow right down. In fact, let's steer behind her. Let's get moving. Let's get behind her so she's not going to friendly fire her own ship. Wonder what VIP this is on. Is on this boat. Minister of War, maybe? Or... Okay, we're getting her. We're getting the target ship between us and the defensive. Well, auxiliary cruiser, would you say? I don't know. It seems to be bristling with guns. Okay, we got some more shells being brought up from the hold. See if we can finish this Empire Addison off, although she looks like she is already sinking. Sink enemy trade worth 7,000 tons. Completed our Black Pit mission, so that must be this ship sunk. Good stuff. Have they given up firing at us? Possibly. Yeah, we still have a couple of ships over there. I don't know how the other U-boats got on. It looks like she sunk another one. So we may turn our attentions to what could be a tanker. And ignore that one, because that one's full of nastiness. But I think the Empire Addison... oh, she's gone. In the time... Yeah, there's the life rafts. In the time we looked around, she's gone. Fantastic. Okay, what do we got here? Looks like a tanker. Is it an WWII class? Or is it... Could be a Dale class. I'm thinking more likely a Dale class. Yeah. We'll go with Dale class. We'll get that recognised. Speed. Go. Calculate the speed and see if we can get a spread of torpedoes heading towards this tanker. She is going away from us. We're of course moving as well, which is going to throw off this calculation slightly. I'm guessing she's probably still doing around the 7 knots. But we shall see in a moment. 7 knots! Distance. There you go. 1800 meters. It's 115.5. There you go, that'll do. Close enough. Right, torpedoes. Right, we've got 2 and... Sorry, 3 and 4. Okay. Tubes 3 and 4. Fire. 3 away. 4 away. It's a hit! It's a glorious hit! I don't know if they both struck home or that it's like it's going to be enough. Boom, yeah, the oil is catching fire and exploding. She looks doomed. The boat has dived to periscope depth as we started to take some fire from that auxiliary cruiser or whatever it was. It's just a really heavily armoured merchant ship. There we go, the crew have abandoned ship. Oh, as the bridge explodes. Crikey, they gone off just in time. And that is another ship sent to the bottom. So that's 3 for us. 2 with the deck gun, 1 with the torpedoes, and I think the other U-boat has finished off 2 with her torpedoes. I have actually requested the other torpedo go after the auxiliary cruiser, the heavily armed merchant, and leave the other one to us. Whether or not they do, we will find out. But there we go, a nice attack on the oil tanker. Having surfaced the boat again, we are racing to catch up with the straggler to see if we can finish her off with our now reloaded deck gun. I'm hoping we're far enough away from the armed merchant, which you can see on the horizon there. We've got the crews manning the deck gun now. Man the deck gun! I might have to get back into Silent Hunter 5 just to have Didier shout that in my face every 5 seconds. That was great. Now, the other U-boat, I think it's U-653 or something, is heading for that armed merchant. That armed merchant is turning, maybe to try and bring all her guns to bear, but she shouldn't be that accurate from over there. Now, we can hop on and try and finish this merchant off as quick as possible. Right, there we go. 30 shells available. Let's get some shots into the stern. Oh! Just as that rose above, you can see the waterline there. I thought we can get a shot right where the propellers and stuff would be. But there we go. Any fire coming from that ship? Not as yet. Oh, it'd be nice to wipe out this convoy as best we can. If we can't get the big heavy merchant ship, then we've done all right. We've done all right so far. I'm happy with our lot. Especially if we can finish this one off. This would be the cherry on top of what would be a very good patrol. Oh, just where we wanted it, right on the waterline. Obviously, you can see the blue of the hull and the red, which is usually underwater. Obviously, either it's running light or the waves are really choppy and throwing everything around. I'm not unsure if she's firing at us. Boom. Lots of hits into that area now. Hopefully there's some damage shafts and propulsion systems have been hit. The stern, of course, is a very weak part of the ship. But we might not be hitting anything too important that high up. Good stuff. Let's come alongside her if we can. She's continually turning away from us, which makes it incredibly challenging to get alongside and get some hits further up the deck. We do have armor-piercing shells only, so don't expect any explosions. We are just trying to put some holes into the hull, get water in, and maybe take out some important... Oh, there we go. She slowed. We're actually finally winning this race. Right, slow down. Get some shots in around the boiler room now. Then you might see an explosion. But I think... yeah, the stern is pretty much peppered. We'll see. That should be going into the boiler room somewhere, round about there. Loads of holes along the deck. We've got 8 rounds left. I've got another 30 in the hold, which we can bring up. Slow down. Her propulsion's gone. We don't want to get too close to that other ship. She may well have been gone by this point. She just doesn't know it. Is she sitting slightly lower in the water? Difficult to say. We'll just put these last remaining 4 shells into her. Oh, got a fire going. Brilliant. A little unexpected, but obviously hit something important. We'll get some holes in the front. So the crews have to try and fight fires. Oh, the fire's out. Fight flooding fore and aft. A couple of shells left. And hopefully she's a goner. I think she is sitting a little bit flatter in the water. And that ship quickly sinks beneath the waves. So all that's left is that very dangerous looking merchant ship over there. Yeah. Don't know what you are. Probably too much worth the hassle, to be honest with you. So we've done pretty well. That's 4 ships sunk, including the one with the VIP. I'm not going to risk the crew. Oh, we did actually manage to hit it when we fired a couple of shells. Look, there's a big blackened mark on its hull. I did put a couple of shots its way. It looks like I did score a hit. But honestly, I can see a big gun there on 2 on each side. So she's got 3 at the back. I don't know if she's got anything. Oh, she's got 1 at the front as well in that little nest there. So she's got 4 big caliber guns. Probably loads of smaller machine gun and anti-aircraft guns she can bring down to the water to fire at us. That's probably not worth the time or the risk. We've completed our mission. We've done really well. We can go home as heroes. 3 days later, we sail back into the port of La Rochelle. Band playing, we are heroes. We were able to rescue some of the survivors from those shipwrecks as well, which we will release. Look at this, the honour. Love it with a brass band playing. Crew on deck. Fantastic. And our captain, Klaus Graf, has received a new decoration, the Knight's Cross. The Knight's Cross is deeply venerated decoration, only granted for exceptional acts of bravery. It is the highest decoration in the German military. The core of the metal is made of iron, and the outer frame is made out of 800 grade pure silver. And in the Daily Chronicle, the invasion of the Soviet Union, the correspondent report that the attack started by land, sea, and air. Ooh. So, there we go. HG convoy was attacked. Our sources inform us that the convoy was headed to Liverpool. Total gross registered tonnage of the ship sunk was 26,318 tons. I'm not sure if that's everything I sunk, or is that what the other U-boat sunk as well? So here we go. 12,000 money was won, and 66% reputation boost. Nope, 26,318 tons was my tonnage. So the other U-boat got a bit more on top of that. We travelled 2,453 kilometres, 8 days on our patrol. We sunk down the War Pindari, a war-class tanker for 6,145 tons. The Empire Addison with the VIP, 5,763 tons. The Easdale Dale-class tanker for 11,745 tons, and the Empire Fisher for 2,665 tons. Our objectives was to find the Empire Addison, which we did. To sink the Empire Addison, we also did. We reached the patrol area, yes. We travelled 2,250 kilometres inside said patrol area, yes. And we had the objective to sink 7,000 tons, which we surpassed 3 and a bit times. So we get back into port, and it's time to reload and rearm the U-boat, and of course let these prisoners get some treatment, and then either be put into prison or something like that, traded. So we got one of the captains, Robert Wheatcroft, and we also got an engineer, Don Edwards. So we'll free these survivors, or give them back into the hands of the other chaps. We got 19 of 20 crew because one of them was spreading false rumours about one of the first officers, the XO. So we had him in the brig waiting for a court-martial. And that's what we had. So there we go. There's the crew member arrested, Rudolf Weber. And he's in for a court-martial, and see how that goes. We've also got the crew members hospitalised. Eric Luther, he's the guy who got tuberculosis on the previous patrol, if you recall me saying. And so he's still receiving medical attention. So we'll leave it there. I hope you've enjoyed our return to U-Boat with the crew of U-96 with a couple of missions on these patrols. And I'll see you very soon. Take care. Bye-bye.